The Shiite sources mentioned those who died with Al-Hussein. Al-Majdi said, Abu Bakr ibn Ali. You know, if you open the book of Bihar al-Anwar, which is in Al-Mu'jam al-Fiqhi CD, electronic CD, it contains 3,000 books, Shiite and Sunni books. Once I opened that book and I said, let me make a search, for example, Assalamu alayka ya Abu Bakr. Tak, 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 tak. I did not Google it. What do you call it? I made a search. And I found it in Bihar Anwar. Assalamu alayka ya Abu Bakr ibn Ali. How honorable person you were. How great person you were. He is saying to you, to the Shia, that when you visit the grave of Abu Bakr ibn Ali, the son of Ali, you have to give that kind of supplication. So that's a confession that Ali has had a son called Abu Bakr. Let's see now. Al-Majdi said, Omar ibn Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib was one of those who died as martyrs with Al-Hussein in Karbala. Omar ibn Ali. You know that Omar ibn Ali is living in Iraq today, he's going to be killed because of his name? Because many people whose name is Omar, they got killed merely because of the name. So we have the name of Omar ibn Ali in the book Jala al-Ayun for Al-Majlisi, page 582, Kashf al-Ghumma for Al-Ardabili, second volume, page 64, Maqat al-Talibiyin for Al-Asfahani, page 87, etc., etc. You can see the sources in blue color. Second. Oh, that's the second one. The first one, Abu Bakr ibn Ali, is the brother of Al-Hussein, and also Abu Bakr ibn al-Hussein. Abu Bakr ibn Ali and Abu Bakr ibn Hussein, that means Al-Hussein had a son called Abu Bakr, not only Ali. Who's the source? Al-Majlisi. Look, and I mentioned it to you. There is a son for Ali called Abu Bakr, and there's a son for Al-Hussein called Abu Bakr. How do you explain it? Allah designed it to let even this be an evidence for those who decide to oppose the Quran and the Sunnah. They'll be finding the evidence even from the sources of their scholars. Also, yes, Al-Asfahani, he disagreed with Al-Majlisi. He said Umar ibn al-Hussein was not killed, but he was a captive. He was a hostage, a prisoner in Karbala. Okay, Ali had three sons. One of them is Abu Bakr, the second one is Umar, the third one is Uthman. If what people claim that Abu Bakr was humiliating Ali and Umar was beating up Fatima, etc., these are lies. It can't be. You think that the companions of the Prophet will be allowing Umar to beat up Fatima, and Umar will be going home, enjoying sleeping at night in his house, and the daughter of Fatima was beaten by him? That is a lie. It is a type of emotion to deepen the layman Shia in their madhab, to guarantee that they will remain in the madhab, and to establish, to raise over and over the wall between the Sunnis and the Shia. No, that's not true. We don't believe it. The Quran's testimony is against that. No one should believe this. And there is a great need for the unity of the Ummah. The Shia say that Ali needed to give bay'ah to Abu Bakr because of the need of maintaining the unity and the dignity of the Ummah. Why don't you do that today? Why do you have to open these discussions and put them always in the sea? Always, always, always. To the extent that someone, new convert in the United States, he converted to Islam, and there was a disagreement between the Shia and the Sunnis in the mosque, whether Ali deserved to be the Khalifa or Abu Bakr deserved the Khalifa. The American convert, he said, do you have elections nowadays? Is there any kind of election? Are you voting for someone? While the people are talking about 1,400 years, who deserved to be the Khalifa, Abu Bakr or Ali? So this new convert, he thought that they have elections. Who's going to be maybe the leader of the mosque? He didn't know. Subhanallah. All right. Al-Hasanan, the two Hasan, Al-Hasan al-Hussein. Each one of them has a son called Abu Bakr and Umar. Zayn al-Abdin, he has a daughter called Aisha. Musa ibn Ja'far, the Shia called As-Sadiq. Yes, to us he's As-Sadiq as well. But many lies were stick to him. But he is As-Sadiq. He was a great man, praised by Imam al-Dhahabi and many scholars. Musa ibn Ja'far As-Sadiq, he called his son Abu Bakr and he called his daughter Aisha. You can see. Ali ibn Muhammad al-Hadi, he called his daughter Aisha. Now, what I mentioned down, at-tasmiya ta'bir al-mahabba. Selecting the name is the expression, the practical expression of love. I had a debate with someone. I said to him, mentioned to him these things. He said, yeah, there's no problem with the names, no problem. I said, I beg your pardon? Would you be calling your son Sharon? He was in trouble. He was in trouble. He said, yeah, maybe. I said, then Shalom. Then Shalom. What shall I do? He said, there's no problem in calling my son Sharon. I don't believe it. He says that by his tongue. He would never do that. He would never do that. Do we have time to talk about Umar, or we postpone it and we welcome questions? It's left to you. Do we have time? 20 minutes. 20 minutes and then we have to leave? That means 20 minutes will be for questions or for my talk? Very good. So we can inshallah mention the biography of Umar radiallahu anhu. His name is Umar ibn Khattab ibn Nufayl ibn Abdul Uzza ibn Rabah ibn Qart bin Razah bin Adi ibn Ka'b ibn Lu'ay, and through Ka'b his lineage meet with the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. No need to talk about Umar. What a great man he was. But anyway, we have some hadith of the Prophet ﷺ who said, Inna Allah daraba al-haqqa ala lisani Umar. Allah had proven or struck the truth through the tongue of Umar radiallahu anhu. He was mulham, inspired, muhaddath, spoken to. That means by angels, given inspiration, supported. He was described by the Prophet ﷺ that you have never taken a direction to a valley, but the devil will be taking the direction, another direction to another way. That means the devil fears Umar extremely. But you know, if you're real believers, I mean, this is not only for Umar, but if you are a truly believer, you fear Allah in the unseen. When you are alone, that will be causing the devil to fear you. Have no fear at night. That's what I was saying today to the Christians. I said, who can stop the fear that you have from the aliens at night? Huh? You always have this your nightmare. That's your nightmare. Who can stop that fear? If you fear Allah, Allah will stop that enemy. No more fear. Fear Allah in the unseen. So it is not for no reason that the devil fears Umar, because Umar was extremely supporting the truth. Al-Faruq. So when you look for the truth, the more you look for the truth, the more the devil will be shunning himself away from you. He's the second among the 10 giving the good news of being in paradise. He's among the scholars of Sahaba. But he won't be having the same thing like Abu Bakr. He used to be doing beautiful thing. He used to be at night making a meeting with his neighbor. He used to be making a shift. You know, a day Umar goes to the Prophet ﷺ, spends his day seeking knowledge from the Prophet ﷺ. His neighbor goes to work. At night they meet one another and